YouTube, it's Aid here from Skidmore Second-Hand Tyres. Welcome to part 19 of the boat restoration. I've been thinking long and hard over the last few weeks about how I can go about successfully fitting the wood runner onto the bottom of the keel, because it's a long stretch with, I forget how many fixings it's got now, but it's got quite a few, and I want to get it straight. When I straightened it with the steam bag the other week, it's curled back a little bit, and I don't think it is enough to warrant steaming it again, because it's not that much of a bend, and I think it will straighten up with drilling through and fixing the bolts through and jiggling it into place. But I want to make sure I get it running true fore and aft on the centre line, and like I say, actually thinking about it after I'd steamed it has meant that it sort of curled back a bit. It sprung after the steaming where I straightened it out. So I've decided now just to bite the bullet and jiggle it and fit it one screw at a time from fore to aft. The first 3 screws holes will have the rubbing strip on as well, the stainless steel strip. But first of all, I shall fit it to the boat. I've marked them up from the steel rubbing strip, and I shall drill them through and into the hull. And then later on, when I come to fit properly, I shall fit the rubbing strip on as well. So the first 3 holes will be through and through the rubbing strip and the keel wood into the keel. And then by that time, all the rest of the screw holes will have been fitted, and the bungs put in, glued in place and cut off flush, so that the strip can be carried on and continued screwed down along its length. So that's what I'm up to at the moment. Hope you all had a good Christmas, and well, coming up to New Year now. It's Saturday, which I think Monday's the 1st of January 2018. Hope everyone has a good New Year, and I'm certainly looking forward to my New Year and the continuing restoration of the boat and the trailer. Well, there we go, that's the keel timber fitted. And now I'm just waiting for the strip. I've got to get some wood screws to screw the stainless steel strip onto that. And I shall go down to the old chandler's maybe next week after the New Year's Day, when it'll be open again, hopefully. Also, you may have noticed that the second bilge runner was fitted, which I did a little while ago now, after I finished the previous episode, number 18. So they've got to come off, and then I've got to work a way of making a pattern to round off the ends so that they finish off nicely against the moulding on the hull. Well, it's been raining for most of the day, really quite hard, and that's quite good news because it means the river's going to be filling up again. But I've been up here and removed the bilge runners one at a time, and I've traced around the ends of the moulded part of the hull so that I can round off the ends of the runners, and I've transferred the pencil line by pricking through into the wood, and then I'll trace around that with a pencil and then cut around it and then plane it up to make it round to fit the ends of the moulded parts of the hull. Just like that. Well, there's the bilge runners fitted back on after being cut to length and shaped, along with the keel. So I've got to get some stainless steel wood screws now to put the rubbing strip on, and then I should take it all apart at some point and epoxy the undersides of the woodwork and put a bed of Sikaflex on and put them back into place. Also, I've got to remove the old bronze bung, and I think maybe a little bit of heat with soldering iron might help that, and then fit the new one. And so that's the next thing to think about, because I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do it, whether I do it from the inside or the outside. I don't know yet, but there'll be a bit of work to do on that as well. Then turn the boat back up the other way and then seal in all the nuts and screw heads with thickened epoxy and a strip of glass tape as well to make them properly watertight. So I think that just about wraps it up for now. The bits and pieces are sort of tidied up, and then there's a bit of progress again. Took a little while to get my head around doing the keel, but that's because I just didn't want to rush into it and do something wrong, because it took a lot of work to get that keel to how it is anyway. So I'm going to say thanks for watching as always, thanks for your comments, and your support means a lot. And it's still a dark and stormy night out there, but like I said earlier, the rain is going to fill up the river again, because Cuckoo's boat was bottomed out. It couldn't move for quite a while because the river level had dropped, and also the River Dow here in Dover at this end was quite low as well, and some of the parks, there's a couple of parks around me, and certainly one of those was completely dried up, the water features they had in there. So with any luck we'll have some water again now running through. So once again, Happy New Year to everyone, and I'll see you all soon. Cheerio.